obviously, this was a tremendously challenging game for us, playing against a team that has consistently been the #1 field goal percentage defensive team in the country, and they showed us why they lead the nation in field goal percentage defense. They stripped the ball from us, they balled us up, they made it very difficult for us to get high percentage shots. But that's what they do. They are a very good team. We tried several different schemes, and they were very well prepared for just about everything we did. We were very fortunate that we had some guys knock down some shots from the perimeter. On the offensive end, it's very seldom in the last number of years that we won a game when the opposing team outscores us 30-14 in the paint. We're a different team than what we've been in the past. That's why I'm very proud of our guys. We kept utilizing small lineups, big lineups, and our guys maintained the composure and came through there toward the end. This will be a tremendous learning experience for us because not very many times that you play against a team that was that locked in on their game plan. I told our guys before the game that we were playing the University of Virginia at a time when I thought it would be one of the most focused times of the year, in the fact that they had lost 2 games in a row, and the legacy that they've created, the consistency with the success is well documented. And we knew that we would get their very, very best performance tonight, and I was not disappointed in that analogy. But that's why I feel so fortunate and pleased that we were able to come away with a victory. Some people would say this was not a very pretty game. It was beautiful to me. Anytime you can have a typical ACC blowout that's about 4 points. I keep reminding you guys that 70% of all ACC games are decided by 4 points or less, and this was a typical knockdown, drag-out game. We'll see them again in a couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll make some adjustments, because I know they will. We can enjoy this victory for maybe a few hours here. Then we have to start preparing for the next ACC contest. You have any questions?
Leonard, how big was Anthony in the first half? And then I guess just talk about the courage or whatever it is to take that corner 3 right there to tie the game.
Well, Anthony exudes confidence. You know, a lot of the mindset, the starry-eyed look that he had in his eyes as a freshman seems to be leaving him rapidly. He's comfortable. He's a Seminole, true and true. He's unselfish. He plays hard every possession. He spends a lot of time in the gym getting shots up. And when he shoots the ball, I think everyone who sees him shoot the ball, look at him like he shoots the ball with a lot of confidence. And the good thing is that his teammates, we all got a lot of confidence in him. We went to an all-guard basically lineup there toward the end of the game because we felt that they were balling up so much inside that we need to have our best shooters on the floor, and he came through for us.
You alluded to the success UVA had in the paint offensively for a lot of the game, but I think y'all ended the first half on an 11-0 run and the second half on a 10-3 run. I guess, does that say something about your team kind of saving its best team defense for moments like that?
Believe me, I have no intention of saving the defense for those types of moments. I just think that Virginia did a very good job of executing the game plan. And it was very challenging for us from a defensive standpoint. But I thought we stuck with it. You know, I thought that we got some deflections, got some steals, created at least some indecision on their part. We were able to, I think, to turn the ball over 18 times. Point guard, I think, he turned the ball over. But that's the way you have to play against certain people in order to win. I felt the game was in doubt there for just about the majority of the game could have gone either way. We just got some stops, a big block by Pat there in transition. A lot of guys seem to be growing up and learning. And I just remind you that in some ways we're similar, Virginia and Florida State similar in the fact that we lost 6 players. They lost, 3 or 4 guys to the professional ranks. And so we both are learning and growing and developing. And I'm just glad that we're able to win while we're working and growing and trying to improve.
Leonard, what did they do to make the night kind of difficult for Trent? It seemed like they were giving him a lot of attention. And then how about the play? You talk about the plays he made down the stretch defensively.
Well, we all have each other's films. We all have statistical analysis and tendencies on each other. And they wanted to force Trent to go left because they just didn't want him to go right. So their scheme was to make him play on the left side of the floor. But Trent had plenty of opportunities in there, but they did a very good job of what we call stripping on the drives. And that's not very many schools are efficient in those areas. And they're able to do it without fouling. And Trent got in there in the lane, but because of their defensive schemes and how they're trained, they created some problems for him. You know, he didn't take any bad shots. Yeah, he had shots right at the basket, but their defensive schemes created the challenge for us. And sometimes you just have to give people credit for what they're doing. This team does not lead the nation in field goal percentage defense consistently year in and year out. Without being a challenge for teams like us who still learning and growing, trying to find each other, trying to develop some consistency with each other. That was challenging. That's why I feel very fortunate that we were able to come away with a victory. We got the film to go back and evaluate and see what kind of adjustments we can make, and hopefully we'll be better prepared for them. But I thought that their effort was excellent. I thought they played like this with a sense of urgency. And there were periods in the game where I thought we matched that, and we had several possessions where I thought that we were able to force turnovers and get some easy baskets in transition as a result of getting some deflections and steals. And I thought that really made the difference in the game because in the half court, we were struggling a little bit there until we right there at the end where we were able to make some plays and get to the foul line.
Leonard, when you get a big crowd like tonight and a good back and forth game and an ACC and former national champions come in, do your players, do you think they react differently? Are they aware of all the things going on and the rivalry and the
That's one thing that's good about our team. Right now we're in a good place mentally. We're not getting caught up with the hype. I mean, we still have an empty feeling in our stomach from the feeling of coming up short last year. You know, the fact that Phil and David did not have an opportunity to participate in the NCAA tournament. Unfortunate thing happened to Phil. And, you know, we thought last year probably could have been that year. So we kind of, you know, understand that this is fragile, that every game's important, and we can't get caught up with where we are ranked and the fact that now people are coming to see us play. We got to respect that and be honored that that's what's happening. But in reality, we just got to keep chopping wood. We just got to keep stacking victories on top of victories in order for our season to be meaningful and us to enjoy the fruits of our labor. We need to continue to keep winning. How many games have we won in the league? 5. Nobody going to the NCAA tournament with 5 ACC victories. That doesn't sit well with the committee. So we got to enjoy this for the moment and understand reality is what it is. We got to continue to keep winning, and then hopefully at the end of the season, then we can answer that. Okay.
Playing in the ACC, y'all see plenty of hostile road atmospheres. When you have a home atmosphere like you did tonight, it happens, I mean, a couple games a year, I would say. How much of a difference can that make in the result in a close game like that?
Well, there's no doubt that it has an effect on the game, the atmosphere, the experience of the game. I think people leave feeling that they've exhausted, that they were part of the victory. That's what, you know, what we've been trying to build. You know, a team that's worthy of that level of attention and support. But we want to keep it that way. So in order for it to be consistent night in and night out, we just want to continue to keep winning. And over the last 3 or 4 years, I don't know what our record is, we haven't lost that many games at home. 58 and what?
58-3.
And so I think that the fans help us, and hopefully we're doing something that they like to see.
Leonard, what does it say about Trent getting that 10-second call after you guys have taken the lead? Also they're about to go up 5, and he gets a block underneath. even if he's not scoring, he finds ways to impact games.
He's a stat stuffer, you know. That sounds pretty good, that stat stuffer. Is that a word? Okay. Is that in the dictionary? Check Webster out. But no, that's Trent's MO since he's a freshman. He's such an unselfish guy. He never loses his poise. He's confident. He knows he's capable of scoring. He scored 3,000 points in high school. But he makes winning plays, winning stops. The comments that he makes, the communication level with his teammates, and the trust that he has earned from them as a result of his character on and off the court and his consistent communication with the guys. So nothing that he does surprises me. And we kind of go as he goes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
If you put on a note tonight, Coach moved into a tie for 5th in Atlantic Coast Conference history for Atlantic Coast Conference wins.
Yeah, let's come to my radio show tomorrow night and let's buy me a pineapple juice.